there's gotta be somebody over here. There's no fucking way that that was a ghost that I just saw. No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
This video was posted on Jesus Aria's YouTube page. While hiking through the desert, he suddenly stumbled upon something unbelievable. A hidden underground house buried right beneath the earth. At first, it looked like nothing more than flat ground, but then he realized it was an entrance. Inside, there were signs of life: a chair, shoes not in good condition, and even shotgun shells scattered around. The walls are cracked and not in good shape.
Miren nomás.
Answer from him.
Una vivienda subterránea, gente. Uy. Miren dónde vivían. Ahí tenían su silla. Esta era la salida. Casa subterránea en el desierto, amigos. Ahí para que lo miren ustedes. Y no lo estoy inventando. Ahí para que vean. ¿Cómo lo tenían todo enjarrado?
Who lived here? Could it have been a shelter or something darker? He wondered if this place had been used to hide kidnapped people deep underground with only a small air vent to breathe through. The thought alone was chilling. Would you keep exploring a place like this or run before it's too late? From eerie to bone-chilling, this next clip drags us even deeper into fear. Fort Spooky shared this video on YouTube. Cheadle Asylum. Built in 1766, one of the first mental health institutions in England. In 1998, the asylum finally closed its doors, but even before then, rumors had begun. Nurses claimed they had seen dead patients wandering the corridors. A nurse once swore she saw a dead patient wandering the corridors. And since then, countless explorers have reported shadows, voices, and even apparitions. Tonight, they came to see for themselves. At first, only silence. Then, out of nowhere, they saw it. A pale arm slipping across the hallway, as if the rest of the body was invisible. One of them swore she saw a black shadow too.
What? Is it one of your lights?
What?
There was like... just there.
Later, faint singing drifted through the asylum. Not humming, not echoes. A woman's voice. And just when they thought it couldn't get worse, a scream ripped through the darkness.
That was external, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's an external noise.
It was that way, wasn't it, to the right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing we've got to contend with.
Yeah.
Being so open, haven't we?
Thing is, you know if it's in here because of the echo you'll get.
Yeah. That was a scream.
Yeah, that was a scream.
That was in here.
That was really close.
That's someone coming up the stairs now.
You'd have to have torches. I reckon someone's trying to get in. Or walking around on the rubble downstairs. Can you hear it? stopped, hasn't it?
So, the question is, were they alone in Cheetle Asylum? Or did something from its tortured past welcome them inside? The horror doesn't stop there. This next moment is even harder to forget.
Before we go any further, I'd like to ask you for a quick favour. If you're enjoying the video so far, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. We're getting closer to 20,000 subscribers. And once we hit that milestone, a few lucky subscribers will receive a special surprise. Now let's go back to the video.
Adam Mark Explores, a YouTuber, shared this creepy experience while in a haunted house. They were deep inside a haunted house, exploring its dusty halls, when suddenly, bang! Something slammed against the door of the room they were in. The handle rattled violently, as if someone, or something, was desperate to get inside. Their hearts pounded.
This is the creepiest thing I've ever witnessed in my life. We were exploring an abandoned house, and something was trying to open the door to this room.
Hello?
There's no one in here. There's no one in here.
Who could it be? Another explorer? A spirit? Gathering courage, they slowly pulled the door open. But the room was empty. No footsteps, no figures, just silence. The only thing waiting for them was a mess, objects all over the floor, as the room itself had been torn apart by invisible hands. So, what do you think? Was it a ghost trying to make itself known? Or something darker, toying with them? Things take a darker turn in the next clip I came across. Action Adventure Clips posted this video on YouTube. While hiking through the mountains, they stumbled upon something strange, an opening carved into the rock. As they got closer, they realized it wasn't just a cave. It was wide, deep, and eerily structured, like an abandoned mine that hadn't been touched in years.
Whoa. Oh, yep, there is a lake, boys.
A lake?
Oh my gosh. That's where we're going? Yep.
Rock Bridge.
The air grew colder the further they looked inside. Rusted beams held up the dark entrance, and strange markings covered the stone walls. It didn't feel natural. It felt like a place that should have been left hidden. Would you dare step inside, knowing you might not find your way back out? What if the silence wasn't really silence, but someone or something breathing in the dark? Some doors in nature aren't meant to be opened, and this one might have been sealed for a reason. Another clip, another chilling moment that's hard to explain. M.A. Journey shared this scary experience on his YouTube page. What started as a peaceful hike in the mountains quickly turned into a nightmare. Out of nowhere, a blizzard slammed into him, icy winds tearing through the trees, snow blinding every step. He wasn't alone, though. His dog had followed from the very beginning, and together they fought against the storm. Through the white haze, they found it. An old, abandoned forest cabin. The door creaked as he pushed it open, the air inside colder than it should have been. They huddled there through the night, listening as the wind screamed and clawed at the wooden walls. But here's the thing, he never forgot that night. The way the cabin groaned, the way the dog stared into the dark corners, growling at nothing he could see. Would you have slept in that cabin? Or stayed awake, wondering if they were really alone? What happens next is the kind of thing that keeps people awake at night. This video was posted by Midwest Ghost Hunter on YouTube, where he shared the creepy things he saw. He went to investigate an unfolding along Timberlake Road, known as one of Minnesota's most haunted stretches. Local legend speaks of a heartbroken mother who ended her life here, and many believe her restless spirit still roams, forever searching. As he moved deeper into the woods, strange sounds surrounded him, metallic clanks, whispers, footsteps. Then, a shadow darted across the road, low and fast, like a phantom hound. His camera shook as fear gripped him.
Oh God, the hell was that? I just freaking heard something over here. Oh my gosh, that freaking startled me. It almost sounded metal, like something metal. Wait, what is that right there? What the hell is that? It's a freaking road sign. Is that what I heard? If that was you, could you make that sound again? What was that? Okay, I'm hearing stuff all around me now. I am not liking this. Being out in the middle of this secluded road, way out in the woods.
The horror escalated when a glowing mist formed into a ghostly woman. She appeared before his eyes only to vanish by the tree. At the old cemetery, laughter echoed, and a ball rolled on its own. It was creepy and terrifying.
There's that freaking sign again. Holy crap. That is the third freaking time I've heard a noise coming from this thing. I can see you over there. I know you're here. I know I can't hear you anymore, but I can still feel your presence. Whoa. What was that? Dude. Holy crap. Okay, I'm not going to run towards it this time because I'm worried I'm just going to scare her away again. Holy crap, I'm literally seeing her disappearing and reappearing like in real time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit, that was a straight up freaking full body apparition. Oh my god. Okay. There's gotta be somebody over here. There has to be a person. There absolutely has to be a person here. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way that was a ghost that I just saw. No fucking way.
What would you have done in that position? Just when the fear begins to settle, the next story rips it wide open again. This YouTuber, Ray RLC, shared this terrifying encounter. He began the day tending the fire at camp, then decided to take a short walk through the woods. The forest seemed peaceful at first, but as he wandered deeper, the air grew colder and heavier. That's when he stumbled upon a skull. Was it just an animal or something more sinister?
Isn't nature wonderful? Yeah. And Camel Tim just found us a skull. That's a good luck omen, right? When you find a skull of an animal.
Ooh, what happens if we burn it?
I go home. Goodbye. No, just kidding.
As dusk fell, the mood shifted. Strange noises echoed in the trees, and movement flickered at the edge of his vision. He searched for tracks, but there were none. Only the feeling of being watched. Later that night, by the campfire, things turned terrifying. They heard something moving closer, a shadow crawling low across the ground, slipping into the bushes. Fear gripped him as the sounds circled. Then it happened. They heard these loud, creepy, strange sounds from the tree line. Panic set in as they bolted for the car, slamming the doors shut, breathless.
What do you mean?
Came from right there.
I don't see anything.
I saw a black thing moving.
Like a bear?
No. It was flat on the ground, and it went from that tree into those bushes right there. I don't know if it's going to come back out.
Well, here, let me adjust my flashlight real quick. I just want to get more direct light and see if we can't see that thing. No, that's making it worse. Okay, got it adjusted.
Came from right there.
There's something right there, but it's not. Is that a tree stump?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh! Dude, go get in the car! Get in the car! Now!
Okay, dude, get in. Close your door now. Close your door now.
Okay.
What was that sound? Shaken and terrified, he made the only choice left and abandoned the camp, fled the woods, and never returned. If your skin wasn't crawling already, it definitely will after this. This scary video was posted by Tarun360 Traveler on YouTube. They went camping deep inside a forest known for wild animals. At first, everything was calm, but in the middle of the night, the silence was broken. A deep, guttural roar echoed around their tent. It was a bear circling them. Imagine being trapped inside, hearing its heavy breathing just feet away. The fabric of the tent was the only thing separating them from claws and teeth. Terrified, they began banging on the walls, hoping to scare it off. But what if the bear didn't leave? What if hitting the tent only made it angrier? Would you stay frozen in silence, or risk stepping outside face to face with the beast? You thought the last story was bad? The next one is downright terrifying. Kalong.official17 posted this creepy video on YouTube. He and his friends went camping deep inside the forest. At first, the night was calm, the crackling fire, the rustling leaves, the peaceful silence of nature. But suddenly, that silence was broken. A sound loud, unnatural, and terrifying echoed all around them. It wasn't human, but it wasn't an animal either. It was something else, something that sent chills straight through their bones. They froze inside their tent, listening as the eerie noise circled closer and closer. Imagine being in their shoes, no weapons, no clear escape, just thin fabric between you and whatever was out there. Would you have the courage to unzip that tent and look? Or would you stay inside, praying for the sound to fade away? The question is, what would you do if those horrific sounds in the middle of the night were meant for you? This creepy encounter was shared by Midwest Ghost Hunter on YouTube. Imagine spending a night alone in Wisconsin's most haunted cemetery, Dartford. Locals whisper of Civil War soldiers marching through the graves, tombstones that glow and shift in the dark. He was calling out for signs when suddenly a rattling gate, no wind, no reason, just a violent metallic shake in the dead silence.
Old water pump here. That's pretty cool. See if anyone's over here. Whoa, what was that? It was like a rattling sound. That sounded like the gate. Oh. And there's no wind out here.
And then, a whisper, faint, unearthly. He felt eyes all around me, and that was only the beginning.
Could you come and talk to me? Oh my God. That just sounded like a whisper. A whisper in there. Holy shit, I haven't even gotten in there yet. And already stuff's popping off.
As he finally wanted to enter the graveyard, he swore he saw something standing behind the tree.
He's really on there. All right, I undid the gate. Now what? Oh God. Whoa. Dude, I swear to God, I just seen something standing right there. It looked like a figure. Standing right by the tree. It was a tall white figure. Watching me, it was like a person. Oh God. Holy shit. Oh my God, this place is unreal. All right. I'm gonna open the gate.
He pushed the cemetery gate open, and it slammed shut behind him with force.
Terry. Do you dare me to go in? If you want me to go in, just let me know. Whoa! Dude! No way! Oh, shit! Oh! Dude, that thing just freaking shut! It just shut! Dude, that thing just shut! It's shut by itself. Look at that, it's like completely shut now. I had that thing wide open.
The cemetery gate suddenly shuts on its own. Could this be one of the Dartford spirits taunting me to leave?
His heart sank. Was it a warning? A dare? The spirits were making their presence known, and they didn't want him inside. This video was uploaded by Jose Flores Terror, a YouTube channel that posts creepy encounters and paranormal activities. This guy went camping alone in a cabin said to be haunted, deep in the forest, with nowhere to run.
Welcome to a new paranormal investigation. Right now I am practically in the middle of the mountain. I am completely alone, and behind me, as you can see, is this small cabin.
As midnight crept in, the silence was shattered first. The window creaked open on its own. Then came the whispers, faint and chilling.
Capture something tonight, I think it's quite important to do it. If there is any entity in this cabin that wants to manifest itself tonight, they can do so. I'm going to be here all night. You can introduce yourself in any way. I just heard a knock upstairs. I don't know if you heard it. And the energy meter is going completely crazy because it goes up and down all the time.
Moments later, footsteps, slow, heavy, and getting closer.
Oh, I don't know if this was there just now, but it just gave me goosebumps. I'm shaking right now, but I don't know if just now that they knocked on the window, you could hear them knocking on the window, you can hear it there. I don't know if you can see in this part here, some hands marked on the outside of the window, and they're very large hands. Hello? The window just opened. The window just opened. Is anyone there? Footsteps are being heard up there.
Imagine being trapped there, in the dark, with nothing but thin walls separating you from whatever was outside. Was it the ghost that haunted this cabin? Or something else lurking in the woods? If it were you, would you stay to find out, or run into the darkness? And most importantly, what do you think was making those sounds? Paranormal Discovery shares his encounter while camping. He drove down a lonely dirt path to haunted forest, completely alone with only his dog. From the moment he stepped out, the air felt wrong. No birds, no insects, just silence. Every shadow seemed alive.
Alright, I feel like this is from Angelo when I came, so that's cool. Don't have to set up a rock formation. Looks like everything is fairly damp. I mean, some of this birch here will still be able to light.
After settling down late in the night, suddenly, from the thick bushes, a loud, unearthly voice echoed through the silence.
The grounds here? Are you indigenous? Definitely indigenous. Alright, what's your message there, Ann?
Help speak.
Help speak?
Pitiful.
Help speak, pitiful. Like, legitimately, it may actually be dangerous. Like, really dangerous. I'm so incredibly sorry.
Okay, come on in. Come on. Now, come on.
shit. Okay, what the fuck? Emergency. Alright, this might be an emergency. I got Kia in the freaking Subaru right now. I don't want her coming out. Okay.
It wasn't human. It wasn't an animal. Fear gripped him instantly. Every instinct screamed, "Leave now," but it is late in the middle night, nowhere to go. He just has to stay there till daybreak. But here's the question, what do you think that was? A wild creature? A paranormal entity? And if it were you, would curiosity keep you there, or would fear make you run? Exploring with Angola shared this video on this YouTube page. He went camping in the haunted forest in remote Canada. At first, everything seemed fine as he set up his tent and settled in. Most creepy things happen in the night. But as night fell, the forest grew unnervingly silent until he said he heard a voice whisper his name. Heart pounding, he froze. Nothing in sight. He flashed his touch in that direction, but he found nothing.
It's getting a little bit cool now, but it's helping with the mosquito situation, so that's not so bad. They were bad earlier, but now it seems... I could have sworn I just heard somebody call my name.
Silence returned, so he decided to go and check. Maybe they could find what was making those sounds. He then heard another voice. This is really strange. Another hello echoed from dead ahead.
Hello. Okay. I just heard hello back. And it was dead ahead of me. What the fuck is going on right now?
His pulse raced. Who or what was calling out? Was it a lost traveler, a spirit lingering in the forest, or something far darker that wanted him to follow? This YouTuber, Camping with Josh, shared his experience of his solo wild camp. He set out for a solo camping trip deep in the foggy forest. At first, everything seemed normal. He pitched his tent, gathered his things, and prepared for a quiet night. But the deeper the silence grew, the heavier it felt. While exploring, he noticed something eerie, a strange white figure draped over what looked like a tree stump. It felt out of place, almost like a warning.
You guys gonna think I planned this? I didn't. I think Halloween's coming up, isn't it? Okay. This is a bit weird.
As night fell, he heard some unsettling noises coming from the bushes, too heavy, too deliberate to be just animals.
When the camera was off, I heard some really heavy movements in the bushes, and I'm pretty sure I saw something in the bushes as well. As I was standing still, there was this movement there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to leave my tarp here in the woods. My bag is already packed.
The forest grew unnaturally quiet, as though something unseen was watching him. Fear gripped him, and he decided to abandon his camp, convinced he was not truly alone out there. This Reddit user decided to go hiking in the mountains. But look at the weather. The path is buried in snow. The air is thick with fog. and visibility is almost zero. Every step feels uncertain, as if something could be lurking just beyond the mist. Imagine standing here, surrounded by silence except for the crunch of snow beneath your boots and the wind howling through the rocks. Would you keep walking forward, not knowing what lies ahead, or would you turn back to safety? What do you think is hidden in this fog? Just more snow and stone, or something else entirely? This was posted by the English Woodsman on his YouTube channel. This camper set out to test his long-awaited dream tent. After years of wanting it, he finally got his hands on one through a bundle deal. Excited, he pitched the tent deep in the forest and even tried out a brand new twig stove. But as night fell, the excitement quickly faded. The tent had rips, broken zippers, and even small holes in the roof. He patched them up as best as he could, hoping it would hold through the night.
A bit of candle wax, that'll work. Inside the tent, and there's something that I've realised what I didn't when I first set the tent up. There's some holes. I've got 1, 2, 3 holes here in the top of the tent, and if it does rain, well, that's the point where it's going to come down.
Then, just past midnight, things took a chilling turn. He heard it, something brushing against the tent walls. Footsteps circled outside.
Right, I'm going to get myself sorted out. I'll bring you back in a bit. Just being woken by something seemed to be walking around my tent a bit. And it's woken Dan up as well, because Dan's just messaged me. You know, the guy lines that you pull out, something I felt, no, not that, I don't know, it's just, no, I don't know. See, there it is again.
Was it wildlife? Or something much darker lurking in the woods? Would you have stayed inside or dared to step out and face the unknown? BS Action Channel posted this video on YouTube. A seasoned hunter set out into the dense forest with his loyal dog, tracking a wounded boar. But what they stumbled into was far more terrifying than they ever imagined. Suddenly, the boar charged, narrowly missing them with its deadly tusks. Chaos erupted, but the hunter wasn't alone. His brave dog leapt into action, helping him regain control of the situation. Without the dog's courage and quick thinking, the encounter could have ended in disaster. This dramatic moment showcased an unbreakable bond of trust, teamwork, and loyalty in the face of danger. It's an unforgettable ordeal, a reminder of how far trust between a human and their dog can go. This picture was taken by a Reddit user. Have you ever seen anything like this in the sky before? No filters, no edits, this is exactly how it looked. A massive glowing ring is surrounding the sun, almost like a portal opening above us. This rare phenomenon is known as a sun halo. It happens when sunlight passes through ice crystals high in the atmosphere, bending the light into this perfect circle. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Throughout history, halos like this have been seen as powerful omens. Some cultures believed it was a warning of storms to come. Others thought it was a spiritual sign from above. So what do you think? Is this just science at work? Or could the sky be trying to tell us something? This was shared by a YouTuber, Ramble On. A father set out on a wild overnight camp with one goal: to keep a promise to his daughter. She asked him to capture the sunset. The ground was rough, the tent uneven, and the wind relentless, but he pushed on. Dinner was a simple dehydrated meal with noodles, chicken, and chili sauce, yet small mishaps made the night harder. His cup landed in sheep poo, his biscuits blew away, and the cold cut deep. As darkness fell, the wind roared against the tent, keeping him awake for most of the night. He barely managed a few hours of broken sleep, relying on layer and sheer determination. By dawn, clouds hid the sunrise, but he still honored the promise.
2 minutes until the sunrise, and here I am packing up my sleeping gear. I'm keeping an eye on it. There's nothing happening at the moment because of all the clouds that's out there. So I thought things are kicking off, so I need to be getting my ass in gear.
Exhausted and battered by the storm, he packed up with pride, kept his word, faced the elements, and walked away stronger. Ray RLC, a YouTuber, posted his encounter in this mysterious area. This guy set out to hike on a mysterious trail in a remote area, one surrounded by chilling rumors. Locals say anyone who ventures here ends up with pounding headaches, dizziness, and even vomiting, yet no one knows why. Determined to test it for himself, he hiked deeper into the path. At first, nothing seemed unusual. He brushed it off when he thought he saw movement, just a deer.
Just saw something right back there. Oh gee, what was that? Oh shoot. Oh, I think there's, oh wait. Oh wait. Oh. Oh my gosh. It was just a deer. Okay.
But the deeper he went, the more unsettling it became. Suddenly his balance faltered. A wave of nausea struck out of nowhere, growing worse with every step. Finally, his stomach gave in. He vomited violently. The strangest part? As soon as he left the area, the sickness vanished.
Okay, stop. Stop. Oh. 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 Oh my gosh. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. Oh, I do not want to film this. I do not. Oh, this is going to be gross. I'm not going to film this. Whole sec.
Was this just nature, or is something much darker guarding that trail? This video was uploaded to Dead City Paranormal on YouTube. Two guys decided to explore an abandoned haunted house overnight. The moment they stepped inside, silence wrapped around them, heavy and suffocating. The walls were cracked and twisted, almost as if the house itself was alive, watching. The narrow passage stretched out before them, dark and unsettling.
Hello? Is that you?
At first, It was only the eerie stillness. But soon, faint movements echoed from other rooms, and some movements where they were.
Mate, was that you?
You're capable.
Was that you then that made that bang?
I didn't make no bang, no. My keys clicked. Like...
No, I heard that, and then I heard like a poof. Mate, that's so weird. This is the first time we're bringing the box out.
And that's weird.
And it's like, what's that box?
What the...
Oh, mate.
What was that? What the...
Oh, mate.
What was that? Is that just it falling?
I don't know.
They froze, realizing they were no longer alone. Was it a ghost haunting the ruins? Or something even darker lurking just out of sight? The Moon Pie Project posted this on her channel. She and her friend hiked deep into the woods, laughing and joking. As they walked past the trees in the forest, the air grew heavy, strange noises echoed, and they saw a pookie pie as they stood beside a river in the forest.
Oh, do you want a moon pie? We should have left when I said it was safe to leave. Yeah, well, he can't cross the log. He can't go in the water. He's thinking about it. I was wrong. Stretching. I think he's coming up here.
But what is it doing alone in that place? They followed it. On their way, following it, they saw pictures of people on the floor and placed them on the wood there.
There's random pictures of people printed out up here. Okay, here you go.
Suddenly, the terrifying truth hit them. They weren't following the pookie pie. Something was out there, watching, waiting, and following. One of them ran immediately. She saw something strange.
Now it's okay, don't run, don't run, don't run. We can't run, don't run.
What do you think she saw? Would you keep calm and walk? Or run for your life if something unseen stalked you in the woods? This video was shared by Marusha Outdoors on YouTube. She decided to spend a peaceful day camping by the lakeside alone. The weather was calm, and she enjoyed setting up her tent, thinking it would be a quiet night and enjoying the beautiful view of the lake. But as the evening settled, the sky shifted. Dark clouds gathered quickly, and before she knew it, heavy rain and sharp lightning strikes surrounded her tent. She sat down inside her tent as she watched the cloud strikes. Drinking her tea, she could hear the water pounding against the fabric and the storm roaring above. Every thunderclap made her heart race. Alone, in the middle of nowhere, the storm felt almost too close, too personal. If you were in her place, trapped in a flimsy tent with the storm raging around, would you feel safe, or would you think something else was out there with you? This hiker set out on his canoe, gliding quietly across the lake, when his eyes locked onto something deeply unsettling. At the edge of the water, a dog was trapped, half buried in the mud, its body pinned down by the weight of a fallen dry tree. The poor creature struggled faintly, as if it had been stuck there for hours, maybe even longer. The hiker rushed to help, trying to drag the dog free, but the mud held it like quicksand.
You've been here a long time. You in any pain? You okay, buddy? Can we keep going? A bit more.
Finally, after some time, he was able to put the dog out of the mud. How long had the animal been there? Was it just an accident? Or something far stranger? And here's the chilling thought: what if he hadn't found it? What do you think could have happened to that dog? In April 2019, a YouTuber named Jason uploaded a video to his channel Appy Mountain Trekkers, where he documented a solo overnight trip to the mountains. His channel is dedicated to outdoor adventures, hiking, camping, and survival in the wild. At first, the hike was uneventful. When he reached his campsite, Jason set up his tent, started a fire, and even tried his hand at spoon carving as the sun went down. That's when he first reported hearing a strange noise from higher up the mountain. He brushed it off as a bird or some small animal and carried on with his evening. Later that night, less than an hour after going to bed, he was jolted awake by an unsettling, guttural call unlike anything he'd ever heard. Something he described as a disturbing mix between a pig, an ape, and even similar to the raptors from Jurassic Park.
10 after 10, I laid down about 9 o'clock, and I was trying to go to sleep. It took me a while, and I was almost asleep, and sometime before 10, I was woke up by something I've never heard in my life.
Shaken, he tried to return to sleep, but around 1 a.m., he woke again, this time to the sound of something circling his tent. He claimed there were at least 2 or 3 of them. In the footage, the beam of his flashlight revealed eerie, glowing eyes watching from the darkness. While many animals' eyes reflect light at night, the fiery white color suggested he may have been surrounded by wolves or coyotes.
I heard that.
What do you think that was? Exploring with Bear posted this encounter on YouTube. They went to explore what locals call Murder Road, a place infamous for mob meetings, secret parties, and bodies dumped in the dark woods. As they walked deeper, the forest swallowed the light. Up ahead, a massive sinkhole loomed like a black gateway. That's when they first heard it, a scream, high-pitched and echoing from the dark.
Oh, we're going in it.
What?
We're going right in. Did you just hear a voice? That sounded like a girl's voice.
Oh my gosh.
That was...
It's coming from the big black hole.
That was a scream.
Yes, it was.
Then came voices. They pressed forward, but soon noticed something watching them. A flickering light moved between the trees, then vanished. And just when they thought it was their imagination, a chilling voice whispered from the darkness,
This time I think I'm out. I think I'm done.
Wait a minute. Come here.
What?
Look, 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 look. Give me the camera. Give me the camera. Take my light.
I will take what?
Take my light. To put the lights down. Where'd they go? You see that back there, babe?
There's a light.
There is.
What the hell?
There's a light back there. There's no cars here, babe. I know.
Look, there's lights right there.
I know, I see them. I can't. Let's get it. We need to get out of bed. What the world?
Run?
They just said run. Wait a minute.
The ground shifted, bushes shook violently, and glowing eyes reflected at them from the tree line. And they also noticed something is following them while working. This is very strange and quite unusual. La Patrona Extreme Adventures, a YouTube, shared this experience with Bigfoot. They went hiking deep in the forest, where silence was broken only by the crunch of dry leaves beneath their feet. Every step reminded them they were not alone. They saw something strange moving in the trees. That's when they noticed they're not alone. Bigfoot is with them. The massive creature moved slowly, almost distracted, never turning its head. They caught every second on camera, their hearts pounding so hard it drowned out the night. Its heavy footsteps faded into the brush, until it disappeared completely. Imagine if it actually noticed them there. What do you think will happen to them? Dark Ghost Paranormal posted this video on YouTube. While hiking, this person decided to explore an abandoned haunted house. To stay safe, he set up dash cams around the building, but what he captured was far from safe. At first, everything seemed quiet. Then, a strange sound echoed from one of the rooms. Nervous but curious, he went to investigate. What he saw made his blood run cold. A table rattling violently, as if something or someone was inside pounding against it. And then, the noises didn't stop there. From other rooms, echoes of banging and strange thuds filled the house, surrounding him with terror. Alone in that house, every shadow seemed alive. Now, imagine yourself there. Would you stay and keep filming, hoping to catch proof of the paranormal? Or would you turn and run, never looking back? Was it really a ghost? Or something far darker lurking inside? This video was posted on Cursed Urban on YouTube, where he shares this strange encounter. Two explorers venture deep into the infamous Bigfoot forest. The night is pitch black, the air heavy with silence, and their only goal is to test whether the legends are true. To lure whatever might be lurking, they leave behind crumpled pieces of tin foil, what they jokingly call Bigfoot currency.
Yeah, so we'll set them in the same spot.
Oh shit, sorry.
Dude, you're ruining his house. What are you doing? You're ruining his house.
Sorry.
He's gonna be pissed.
He doesn't kill me for that.
Hours pass as they hike deeper, hearing unsettling knocks echo through the trees. Did the forest answer their tree knock with one of its own? Coincidence? Or communication?
Dude, did you just hear that?
That was knocking. That
yes.
That sounded like knocks, didn't it?
Exactly. No way.
Dude, that sounded exactly like what you did, right?
Yes. And the echo, like the same echo.
Finally, they return to where the foil was left. Their hearts stop, and the tin foil is gone.
Oh, it's gone. Dude, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
No.
Yes.
And you just set him there.
Yeah. That was literally maybe 40 minutes ago by now.
What do you think took the foil away from the stop they left it? This person went hiking on top of a lonely mountain where the wind howled like whispers from the dead. She sat near the very edge of a cliff, so sharp, so steep, that one slip meant certain death. Below her stretched a black abyss, a place where no one had ever survived a fall. Every gust of wind pushed harder, every sound echoed like a warning. Imagine sitting there, feeling the emptiness pulling at you, knowing that one wrong move, one unlucky moment, and you'd vanish into the darkness forever. Would you dare sit there? This scary encounter was posted on Los Menores MV, a YouTube channel where investigations of spiritual things are performed by Juanita and her team. A chilling investigation turned into pure horror when Juanita and her team attempted a dangerous ritual. At first, it was just whispers, strange shadows, and an eerie heaviness in the air. But soon, things spiraled out of control. As Juanita called upon dark forces, something touched one of the investigators, unseen hands grabbing him in the dark. Fear spread like wildfire.
Llegó. ¡Oh, hijo de su puta madre! No mames, neta. No mames, nadie.
¿Quién está aquí? ¿Quién está aquí? ¿Quién está aquí?
¿Dónde qué?
Ay, me tocaron, hijo.
¿Neta?
Sí, güey.
From the tunnels, swarms of cockroaches poured out as if driven by an unseen presence. Then, a face appeared like a skull staring directly at them.
Su puta madre. Mira. Como que salen de ahí, ¿verdad?
Sí.
No mames, Luz,
de los túneles.
Estos son los túneles, ¿verdad? ¿Qué traes, Juanita?
Como si alguien hubiera venido de allá.
Moments later, one of the team, Russo, was suddenly possessed, his body twisting unnaturally as a demonic force took over.
No mames, ¿cómo que te rasguñaron? Yo te iba grabándolo.
¡Ah, no manches, Misael!
¿Qué pedo, pa?
¡No manches!
No mames, esa madre, ¿qué pedo, loco?
¡Ah, la verdad! No
y
seas
traes
mamón,
bien. No mames, mira.
Pero traes.
In a desperate attempt, Juanita performed a ritual with fire and a cursed doll.
¡Ah, la bestia, Juanita! ¡Juanita!
No mames, trae algo adentro.
Pero, hijo, ¿qué pasó, hijo?
No mames, pa, no sé qué pedo.
¿Pero qué
mira
pasó?
cómo le
¿Por
está
qué se
haciendo.
puso así, güey?
Pues ya sabe qué le pasaste, loco, le entró algo.
¿Pero yo por qué le pasé?
Pues sabe, loco.
¿Pero cómo se lo pasé?
Yo qué.
Prayers filled the air as shadows closed in. Would you dare stay and witness this? Or run before the darkness claims you too? A YouTuber, Kalong, Camp, official, went camping on a hill in Salatiga, Central Java. Locals whispered it was cursed. They said a girl had been murdered there, her body thrown into the ravine. Since then, people have reported seeing a bloodied woman wandering the area. At first, the night seemed normal. He made warm drinks and tried to stay calm. But the deeper the night grew, the stranger it became. Cold winds, eerie silence, then footsteps. A faint sound of crying echoed through the darkness. He froze. Was it an animal or the murdered girl's spirit? Suddenly, a white figure appeared at the back of his tent. He shone his light, but he didn't see anything. Then it returned to the dark, closer this time, pale and terrifying.
There's a ravine, right, guys? And her body was thrown in the ravine, right? They said, guys, right. Residents who have seen it. So, they saw the figure of a woman covered in blood, guys.
After a while, strange noises echoed from the trees. He moved closer to investigate. But then, just a few feet away, there it was. An eerie, shadowy creature standing right beside his tent, motionless, as if it had been waiting for him. His whole body trembled, fear gripping him tighter with every heartbeat. Should he run? Should he hide? Or was it already too late? Ghostia, a YouTube user, walked into Glencliff Mansion thinking it was just another ghost story. The mansion feels ripped from a survival horror game. The halls are silent. Every creak of the floor was leadered, sounding like a warning. At first, it's just whispers, faint bangs, and the unsettling feeling of being watched. As the camera pans across the faded wallpaper, shaped eerily like a cross, a heavy door suddenly swings open on its own. No breeze, no one nearby, just the creak of wood echoing through the empty mansion.
Oh man, tell me what's happening. It's funny how that thing's shaped like a cross, the wallpaper. Oh, the door just opened. I don't know if that was a bat or orb that came out, but the door literally just opened.
He freezes, heart pounding, knowing that the door is far too heavy for a bat or the wind. Would you dare stay inside Glencliff Mansion after witnessing this? Or would you run before the entity made itself known? This video was uploaded to Black Mask Paranormal. This man went exploring the desolate edges of Daniel Boone National Forest. He knew the area's dark reputation, rumors of Dogman, and even a giant winged beast. On the ground, he finds enormous canine tracks, far too large for any wolf. Nearby, a dead raccoon suggests something was hunting here. Then, when he gets to this particular place, out of nowhere, an ear-piercing scream echoes through the forest.
One thing that I don't understand is why in this... Oh my God. One thing that I don't understand is why in this... Oh my God.
He follows, trembling, into an abandoned structure where strange holes and signs of vanished people add to the terror. With his thermal cam, he captures something high in the trees, large, alive, and watching.
We got the thermal cam up. So, whatever it is, I can still, I've got it on thermal cam. It's, right here. And that's pretty high up. Because see how it's... Whatever it is, I can still, I've got it on thermal cam. It's, right here.
Alone in the woods, batteries dying, and a predator lurking, what would you do? Keep filming or run for your life? A YouTuber, Workless Enjoy Life More, posted this video. His name is Larry, and he shared this encounter he had on his camping trip. Larry set out deep into the mountains south of Flagstaff, a place where the forest had once burned, but was now slowly regrowing. With little to no cell service, he was nearly cut off from the outside world. As the sun dipped below the horizon, he rushed to set up camp before the darkness consumed the woods. Dinner is cooked over hickory chunks. While he was eating, he heard a voice, but not sure what it was. After some time, he went to sit by the fire, wondering what could have been making that sound, his heart pounding as he strained to listen.
Hey!
What do you think was making that sound? On a video uploaded on Grizzly on YouTube, this person went to camp alone deep in the woodland, bringing only his dog for company. At first, it seemed like a normal trip, but soon, an uneasy feeling settled over the forest. As he explored, he found burnt mattresses, chopped trees, and scattered trash, signs that others had been there before, leaving behind an unsettling atmosphere. Later that night, just when things seemed calm, strange noises began echoing around the camp. Branches snapping, whispers in the dark, something moving closer. His dog growled, proving it wasn't his imagination. Then, he heard what sounded like a pig in the woods, but there were no pigs in that area.
Anyway, we're gonna chill out now, and I'll see you in the morning.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? Fear took over. Was it an animal, someone lurking in the shadows, or something far more sinister? While hiking deep in the mountains with his granddad, this YouTuber, young Utah rancher, suddenly realized they weren't alone. From the shadows, an aggressive mountain lion emerged, its eyes locked, its body low, muscles tense, stalking every step. Fear rushed through them as the predator crept closer, silent but deadly.
Get back.
He raised the gun in his hand and fired a shot into the air, hoping the blast would scare it away. But the echo faded, and the beast didn't flinch. Instead, it moved closer, slowly and deliberately, as if the sound only made it hungrier. Can you imagine being in that moment, staring into the eyes of a predator that refuses to back down? What would you do? Run or fight? Haunted Finders posted this on his page. One night, while he was driving alone, he felt an icy breeze crawl up his neck, followed by the sound of breathing from the back seat. In the mirror, a shadowy silhouette sat motionless, watching.
Driving home, next minute I feel this ice cold breeze go up the back of my neck and across my face. And when I say it was cold, it was like ice cold. And then I suddenly got these weird shivers and goosebumps where I just felt like, you know, when you have that knowing that there's something there, there's something behind me. And I was literally frozen with my eyes facing forward on the road. And I remember just this overwhelming sense of fear. And then I heard what sounded like somebody breathing in my back seat. And honestly, I can't explain how terrified I was in the moment.
Later, during a spirit box session, a chilling voice whispered, "Can you hear me?" The air inside the car turned freezing as he started having bad feelings. Suddenly, a loud bang shook the vehicle, and footsteps echoed in the darkness.
Listen again, I'll enhance this for you guys as well. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. I take it that you're in the car now. I'll tell you what, I really have got I've got a really bad feeling. Someone just hit my car. Yo, someone just hit my car. Something just hit the car. Can you do that again? Did you just hit my car? Yo. That was a massive, like, boof on my car. Footsteps. That was footsteps.
He was shocked and terrified as he was there alone. While out hunting deep in the wilderness, this person stumbled upon something unexpected. A young wolf, barely 4 months old, lying silently in the grass as if asleep. At first it seemed harmless, until he whistled.
Guten Tag. Guten Tag.
The moment the whistle cut through the night, the young wolf's eyes snapped open, unnaturally bright, almost glowing against the tall, bushy grass. Without hesitation, it leapt to its feet and darted into the thick brush, disappearing in an instant as if it had never been there at all. But here's the unsettling part. Young wolves are never truly alone. If that pup was there, where was the pack? Would you dare to keep walking deeper into the forest, knowing predators might be circling unseen? Explorando al Limite 2.0 shares their experience at the haunted cemetery. In the dead of night, this person wandered through a haunted cemetery, camera in hand. That's when he saw it, a shadowy figure of a girl, standing still among the graves.
She's a girl and she's wearing pigtails. Here she is. Here she is. Hello. You can't see her face. You can't see her face. She's literally shaking, son of a...
As he zoomed in, the image grew clearer, but also more unsettling. Her posture was wrong, her face hidden, and yet he could feel her eyes locked on him from a distance. Heart pounding, he tried to follow, but within moments the figure slipped into the darkness, vanishing without a trace, as if the earth itself swallowed her whole. So what was she? A restless spirit of the cemetery? A dark creature feeding on fear? And if you were standing there, would you dare to keep searching? A YouTuber, Kenny of all trades, shared this weird post. This man and his dog, Toby, went out camping, but something strange happened. Out of nowhere, Toby froze, his eyes locked on something up the road. He growled, ears raised, refusing to move forward.
What is it? What, Toby? Come on. I got no clue what he sees, but something up the road has got his attention. What's going on, Toby? he always sticks by my side. I have no idea what he sees up there, but maybe we won't go that way. We'll go back. Come on, Toby. Yeah, he don't like it over there.
Normally, Toby never leaves his owner's side, but this time, he pulled back, desperate to avoid whatever was ahead. The man tried to push forward, but Toby refused, tugging him back toward the camper as if warning him not to take another step. Whatever the dog sensed out there, it wasn't good. The man decided not to risk it. They turned back, shaken, leaving the mystery of what waited in the dark unknown. Would you have gone forward or trusted the dog? Novus Wild Camper posted this on his YouTube channel. He set out for a stealthy woodland camp, expecting a calm night in nature. At first, everything felt normal, but soon the forest turned unsettling. He thought he heard someone nearby, strange footsteps echoing through the trees. In the dead of night, heavy thuds echoed around his hammock. Rocks and branches suddenly dropped from above with no warning, landing dangerously close. When he checked, he found objects on the ground that hadn't been there before, almost as if something or someone was throwing them.
But the weirdest thing was, the rain started to die down, so it was just a tiny pitter-patter. And suddenly by my hammock, a massive thud hits the ground and bounces. And I jumped up, unzipped it, put my torch on, and there's a rock on the floor that wasn't there when I went to bed.
By morning, the tension only grew. Even as he packed up, branches crashed unnaturally near him.
I'm under my tarp, cracking up my quilt, and there's this crash behind me, and literally this doesn't land coming down, it bounces towards me. It hit the floor and was still rolling towards me.
Would you dare to stay? This encounter was shared by Rambling On YouTube. This hiker set out on what seemed like just another mountain trail, but nature had other plans. The river was swollen and impossible to cross. Every option was a deadly risk. By the time he reached his tent, he was soaked to the bone, the storm outside screaming like voices clawing at the canvas.
I had to take off my waterproof jacket before I got in because I was absolutely saturated.
As he settled down, drinking a cup of tea, the breeze kept spanking his tent as if it was not strong enough.
The wind and the rain keep blowing in and kind of smacking us around a little bit, you know, just kind of coming in, spanking you and running off again. That's what it feels like anyway. Just to let you know that, you know, it's still kicking off a little bit.
The storm raged on, lightning flashing, the earth shaking. Alone in the chaos, would you dare camp, knowing a storm like this could strike without warning? Strike without warning? Reliquias du Sul, a YouTuber, posted this scary encounter. This person wandered into an old cemetery, a place where time itself seemed frozen, the air heavy with silence. As he explored, something caught his eye. One of the ancient tombs stood partly open, its stone cracked with age. Curious, he stepped closer, and what he saw inside left him frozen in shock. A human skull, along with scattered bones, lay hidden within the shadows of the tomb.
This is something that draws a lot of attention. Look at this here, man. Why is this here? Why is this? You're crazy. We find so many things in this cemetery that are off axis here, look.
But the question is chilling. How did they get there? Who placed them inside, and why were they left to rest in such a disturbing way? He was left in complete shock, unable to comprehend what he had just witnessed. This video was uploaded to Rock Country Outdoors. These guys went hiking deep in the mountains when something caught their eye, and what they saw left them completely shocked. Standing at the edge of a cliff, they noticed something unnatural carved into the rock face. Hidden in the shadows was a cage, built into the mountain itself, stretching deep inside like some kind of prison.
Oh, it's dark in there. Spooky. And these handprints right here. Holy smokes. Look at that. All right, we got light, so. Oh, there we go. That is deep. Crazy cool though.
The sight raised terrifying questions. How was it even possible to construct something like that in such a remote place? And more importantly, who built it and what was it used for? The silence of the mountain only made the discovery more disturbing, as if the cage still held the echoes of whatever had once been trapped inside. This investigation was shared by EWU Crew on YouTube. This is the haunting case of Warren Haggard, who vanished in 2014 after leaving home in his blue Honda Civic. 10 years later, the desert still whispers his story. His abandoned car was discovered deep in Coyote Canyon, miles from civilization. Strangely, it was turned back toward the road, as if Warren had tried to escape but never made it out. The investigator later stumbled upon his remains, just fragments of bones, a shoe, and scattered clothing, all hidden in a remote canyon where no one had searched before. As investigators combed the site, they uncovered more bones and clothing fragments, each clue painting a chilling picture of Warren's final moments.
Up the creek, we started to notice bones scattered all over.
It's a bone right there. So we got a little bone right here. This is like a finger right here. I'm not going to touch any of this because you're not supposed to. When you find this stuff, you just got to let them know and they can come out and get it.
When we got even closer to where Warren was found, we noticed clothing fragments as well.
A whole bunch of more clothing right here. Bones and clothes all over this area. We got clothing over here. I don't know if it's picking it up.
Interestingly, when we checked the image history of Warren's exact location on Google Earth, we could not see him in any of the photos taken in 2015 or later. However, we did notice that the brush surrounding the area began growing rapidly after 2014.
Then came the most shocking discovery. His wallet, with his ID still inside, was buried beneath the brush. The question here is, what really happened to this man? Kuba Misteri shared this terrifying camp experience he had. Kuba set out to explore a forest whispered to be cursed, a place where villagers spoke of victims, strange cries, and ghostly figures. He pitched his tent, but from the start, an uneasy chill followed him. After settling down, a piercing sound shattered the silence like a woman crying.
Astad Farula Halazim. Did you hear that? Hello. It's like there's something inside, guys.
The voice grew closer, echoing through the bamboo trees. His camera shook as he begged whatever it was to reveal itself. Moments later, a white figure appeared, floating across the darkness before vanishing into the trees. He chased it, but it dissolved into thin air. He was scared as he was breathing heavily. Back inside his tent, the attacks worsened. As he was about to sleep, he heard a sudden movement around his tent, something hit his tent and he was scared. That was really terrifying. But what was disturbing his peaceful camp? On 31st August 2025, Dave Explores shared this video on his YouTube channel. In the Nevada desert, Dave set out to explore the long-forgotten old-timer mine. Along the way, he stumbled upon hidden operations no map had ever shown, rotting cabins, crumbling shafts, and roads that led only to dead ends. Climbing a brutal zigzag trail, he reached the Fillmore mine. What remained were eerie, collapsed tunnels and rusted machinery, as if time itself had sealed away its secrets. Further up, he discovered a cabin overtaken by trees, its roof caving, plants growing where families once lived. Every corner whispered of abandonment. Finally, Old-Timer Mine revealed itself, carved into the cliffside. Shafts plunged into darkness, unsafe signs nailed everywhere, and ruins that seemed ready to crumble at any second.
But we made it, and this was the bunkhouse, so I just gotta go quick and go inside. Not a whole lot. And then the second section, that's it. All right, so that's the bunkhouse and a couple other things, ore chutes.
At nearly 10,000 feet, surrounded by endless mines and silence, Dave realized this mountain was a graveyard of forgotten lives, an entire world lost to time. If you were the one, would you try going further, knowing there are mines? Urban Ghost shares this experience on their YouTube channel. Two hikers set out on a dangerous mountain trail to find a rumored abandoned plane crash site. The path was steep, muddy, and confusing, marked only by scattered dots on trees. Along the way, they battled exhaustion, slippery slopes, bees, and near falls, all while marveling at the breathtaking views of the wilderness. Eventually, after hours of struggle, they reached the crash site of a Cessna 414 from the early 1980s. The wreckage lay scattered across the hillside, with engines salvaged long ago, but twisted metal, wings, and parts still intact.
You just almost fell all the way down.
People have brought flowers out here and stuff. You almost fell all the way down? Yep. Be careful. How cool is this?
Pretty cool. I feel it makes me sad though if people died.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's definitely a sad situation, of course. Man. Took us this long to get out of here. Wow. Oh yeah, people have written all over it, scratched stuff into it. Oh yeah, and they painted skulls and stuff on it.
Wow, that's messed up.
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, this was someone's...
The scene was haunting, yet fascinating, marked by flowers left in remembrance and vandalism from careless visitors. At the crash site, he tried the necrophonic spirit box. The device crackled plain, leave, pain.
And just this area took the brunt of the impact, clearly. It's wild.
Were the victims still here, echoing through the wreckage? Or was something else answering? I came across this story from a YouTuber named Sophie, and it gave me chills. She set out on a hiking trip in the Scottish wilderness, planning to camp in a bothy, an old isolated shelter hidden deep in the forest. As she trekked through the quiet trails, she couldn't help but notice how different it was from Denmark, her home. Scotland's forests felt alive, beautiful, yet unsettlingly mysterious. After hours of hiking, eventually, she found the real bothy.
I think we found it. Yes, it's here. Look at this beautiful site.
Bigger, more welcoming, yet still surrounded by the heavy silence of the forest. She cooked, settled in, and tried to sleep. But then, things took a strange turn. In the middle of nowhere, a car appeared outside the bothy.
We have here. It's probably just someone working here in the forest area. Yeah. But I don't understand how he could drive here, because the path we walked on to get here was super narrow. Or maybe there's someone in the car, sleeping, who wanted to be inside the bothy.
The path was too narrow for vehicles, so how did it get there? Was someone watching them? Or had they wandered into something far stranger? I came across this chilling story from a YouTuber, Dragon Bro Production, who went searching for what locals call the railroad lurker. They describe it as a tall, shadowy figure with multiple eyes crawling out of its face, haunting abandoned railways across the western United States. But why the railroads? Some say it waits there, preying on anyone foolish enough to wander too close. A man named Silas Walker claimed he saw the lurker one night. He warned, "Don't go poking around if you're not ready for the consequences." But the group ignored his warning and went to investigate. At first, they heard only rustling in the bushes, then shadows, figures, something watching. That's when they stumbled upon bones, a human skull, flesh torn to the bone. Suddenly the lurker appeared.
I've investigated.
Guys, stop.
I told you guys.
Guys, this is serious. There's like multiple pieces. There's a skull, there's a hand. Guys, he's like eaten down to the bone. Holy heck. Do you think there's more stuff like over this way? It's a human body, dude. Guys,
died out here, and then like they could have gotten eaten.
Okay, either way, we have to report this to the police. That's a dead. It's a dead human. What the heck? This is a dead human body. We have to report this to police, guys.
Yeah, his arms aren't even.
Is there more?
Attached.
Oh my gosh! Run! Go! Jeez! Crap! Oh my gosh!
So I have to ask, would you keep filming or run for your life? And why does this creature stay bound to the railroads? LENI Adventure posted this on his YouTube channel. This guy went out to explore what locals call the haunted snake farm. The story says a man once raised snakes here until one bit him, ending his life, and ever since, his ghost has been seen wandering these cursed grounds. As he walked deeper, the air grew heavier and the silence pressed in. Out of nowhere, a shadow darted across the grass.
Essa lenda aqui fez bastante sucesso lá no canal Chamos, há muitos anos atrás. E eu sempre quis vir aqui, e acabou que nunca deu.
Could it be the snake keeper's spirit still guarding this land? He saw this abandoned building and decided to explore inside, and then he heard these strange sounds. His heart raced when he realized he had nothing to defend himself with, only his camera.
No começo do vídeo, pessoal. Licença para entrar no local?
Then the figure appeared again, staring from the darkness.
Isso aqui, cara. Oh meu Deus, pessoal, olha ali! Olha! Ali, ó! Apareceu de novo, pessoal! Apareceu de novo!
Whispers, footsteps, and strange noises surrounded him, making the old farm feel alive with the dead. Was it truly the ghost of the Snake Master, or something far more sinister? If you were in his place, would you keep exploring or run before the farm claimed you too? A YouTuber, Cursed Urban, posted this video. He went deep into one of the most notorious forests in the Midwest, often called the Bigfoot Forest. Almost immediately, he caught a foul, rotting stench in the air, something unnatural. Suddenly, a blinding flash of light appeared and vanished, like a camera had gone off. But no one else was there. As he pushed deeper, heavy footsteps echoed through the woods. The smell returned, damp and decayed. Something seemed to follow him, staying just out of sight, almost human in its pace.
So it's like, okay, I'll take that into consideration. Dude, I smell something. It smells like, what is that smell? I don't know if it's the wind blowing it over or what, but it smells like pond water. You know what I mean? Like moldy, like pond water. Like how wet, like, oh, if you ever smelled like a wet mildew carpet, be thankful if you haven't. But that's what it smells like.
By nightfall, the sense of being watched grew unbearable. Every step he took, it felt like something was taking one too.
Because it's the truth. And that is, I feel like I'm being followed right now. That is exactly what it feels like, is that I am being followed right now.
Was it Bigfoot or something far darker hiding in the trees? This encounter was posted by a YouTube user, 5050 Fishing. This guy went out camping, and at first, everything seemed peaceful. Just him, his tent, and the quiet of the night. But as midnight settled in, while sleeping, the calm turned into sheer terror. He heard a sound from outside of his tent. A shadowy black figure began pressing up, as if trying to claw its way inside. The fabric of the tent shifted, creaked, and he could feel the weight of something unnatural pressing against him.
There's something out there. There's what the? Yeah, that sounds like a bear, like for real.
His heart raced, his body frozen in fear. Was it an animal or something far more sinister? If you were trapped inside that tent, would you dare unzip it to see what's outside? Or would you stay hidden, hoping it goes away? This video was uploaded to Cave Chroniclia on YouTube. A group of explorers ventured deep into a cave that stretched for miles underground. From the start, the place felt alive. The echoes roared like a tornado, and strange red stains marked the walls. Flowstones formed eerie stair-like patterns, and the tunnels twisted into bridges, unstable passages, and pools of dark water. As they move deeper, the cave twists into narrow tunnels. Would you keep going or turn back? The deeper they went, the more unsettling it became. Bats filled a vast chamber, their droppings thick on the ground.
It's the Grand Canyon of Indiana. Is that all bat poop? Yeah. That's not good. Oh, I see them up there. They're hanging out? Yeah, I see. Oh, there's one right there. Oh gosh. You don't want to breathe this stuff in.
While the cave itself split into endless paths, creating a maze where their lights began to flicker dangerously. Just when it seemed like the cave would never end, they stumbled upon an exit. But instead of leading back to the wilderness, it opened into a quiet suburban neighborhood.
Heck yeah, man. That was pretty damn cool. We were in there like 4 hours? Yeah. Dude, give me that fist bump. You got it, bro.
Leaving one chilling question. How could such a place exist beneath ordinary streets? Night Encounters, a YouTube channel, posted this. They went deep into the woods, where abandoned houses stood cloaked in eerie silence. From the very start, the place carried a sinister presence, as if the trees themselves were holding back a secret. Stories told of a strange man, a possible cannibal, who once lived in these ruins. But were these just rumors? Or was something darker still lurking there? Inside the first house, the air was heavy, the rooms unnervingly small, and strange markings covered the walls. Whispers of movement and the suffocating sense of being watched made each step more terrifying.
That's weird, honestly. Like, super weird. What was that?
The heck? I just lost the game. What?
No, dude. That's weird. That's like honestly super weird.
Okay, bro, it's so dark. You can't see, like, literally anything.
The second house was even worse. The house looks very terrifying, and also has strange markings on the walls of all the rooms. Suddenly, they heard a strange sound. They were scared, they tried to look for what made the sound, but they didn't see anything.
Dude.
What made that sound? If you were trapped there, would you keep exploring or run before it was too late? Tiago Furacao, a YouTuber, shared the experience while he went to the Rancho mansion. The legend tells of a wealthy family who used the ranch as a weekend escape. But one fateful night, bandits attacked. The father tried to protect his wife and son, but the boy was shot and killed. His wife left him soon after, blaming him for their loss. Alone and broken, the man is said to have taken his own life, though some claim he was executed. Could it have been his wife behind it, or something far darker? Upon getting there, they found an old diary and heard unexplained noises. Tiago swears he saw a ghostly hand.
O que é isso aí? Eu não sei se isso aqui é diário. Vamos ver. A prece. O Senhor verdade.
Joga isso aí, velho, não lê não. Você viu?
Was it imagination or a spirit reaching out? Then it happens. A figure appears inside the house. A man, watching silently, before vanishing into the night.
Parecia que... sei lá, matar. Jogaram alguma coisa em cima da chave.
Que foi, Thiago? Ele não fala não, velho. Ele fica... O que foi que você viu? Fale, meu filho. Desenrole.
Eu vi um homem aí dentro, cara.
Não. Ele foi pra onde, Thiago?
Eu vou saber.
Was it the tormented ranch owner? Or something that feeds off fear itself? After seeing so many scary things, they got scared and left the house immediately. What do you think is lurking around there? Nightmare Ranch is truly cursed? Or is there another explanation hiding in the shadows? This video was shared by Dead Appalachia on YouTube. This YouTuber set out to explore the abandoned Tag Tunnel in Lafayette, Georgia. A 133-year-old railway tunnel now slowly transforming into a cave. Along the trail, they encounter enormous spiders guarding their webs like sentinels, making every step feel like a warning not to proceed.
Oh, he's posting up.
Posting up on us. Oh.
He said square up.
When the tunnel finally comes into view, it looms like a black mouth in the side of Pigeon Mountain, exhaling a cold, damp breath. Inside, The air is frigid, water rises around their boots, and the walls drip with limestone and calcium deposits, slowly erasing the traces of human construction. Rubble piles from collapsed ceilings make the tunnel feel more like a grave than a passage. Deeper within, he finds scattered bones and unsettling silence broken only by his own footsteps.
Up here, this is a bone. Not sure what it could have been for. It may have been from... So this happened when I explored here years before I started doing my YouTube. But I went to this place and I found a half-eaten possum body in here. The entire back half was completely decayed. So I'm thinking that may be the bone from that possum. And this right here, this is the end of it. It really looks like a monster came in and just broke its way out, didn't it? Or broke its way in. All right, there we go. That's the tunnel. I love these like rocky ridges around here that encircle the trail. So if you were to go down yonder, there is an old man's farm, and he really does not like folks coming down there. There are no trespassing signs all around this area. I do not want my keister shot off by an old man with a shotgun.
So, if you stumbled on this abandoned railway tunnel, would you step inside, or would you walk away before the mountain swallowed you whole? On June 2023, the YouTube channel English Woodsman, a channel about solo wild camping, bushcraft, and eerie urban woodlands, returned to a tiny patch of trees where strange things always happen. He enters the creepy woodland and dedicates the trip to Pat, a viewer turning 100, showing the old fence posts she remembers from childhood. He gathers birch bark, realizes he forgot a lighter, and improvises with a gas stove to spark the fire.
My fire. So what I'm going to have to do is use my gas stove, but I want to make my brew in the morning, and we're going to have to use this to light the fire with.
Pork chops hit the skillet. Sizzling fills the darkening woods. Night creeps in. Heart racing, he senses unease by the flames. Then, a strange animal-like sound from the dark.
Just feels so uneasy, so unsettled. Wow. I'm going to play that back and see if I've got that.
I'm not too sure with, obviously seen it through the GoPro, but yeah, that sounds a very weird noise. Like a weird animal noise what I hadn't heard before. But let me know if you can put some headphones in or something. It's amazing how when it started to get dark in here, how different it sounds.
He retreats to the tent. Moments later, metal scrapes. His stove moves outside the shelter. He lies still, debating whether it's a fox or something else.
That's my stove, that.
Hello? That's my stove being moved.
Dawn reveals evidence. The stove has shifted and the grill is missing. No clear prints. No answers.
So what I remembered last night on the stove, that stove were there with all that fire ash in it, and then it's like that now. Where's the grill? So yeah, the stove got moved. I'm not ruling out an animal, fox, badger, who knows.
But that wasn't the only terrifying encounter. Here's the next one. In the summer of 2023, a video was posted by Mindseed TV, a YouTube channel that explores haunted places through full night investigations. On this stormy night, they enter a plantation in Louisiana. They start by taking Polaroid photos in every room. Soon after, knocks echo from upstairs.
Like a knocking or something?
In the bathroom, the air is suddenly ice cold. Then, a step is heard in the doorway as the lights flicker.
Bro, it is cold in here. You feel that? Like walk in here?
When the photos develop, they show strange white wisps that weren't visible in person.
One's that? Okay, that's one of the bedrooms. Bro, is there a crow in that room? What? Look, that right there. Is that a crow? What the fuck is that? Maybe something on the mantle? Hang on, let me look at this closer. We gotta go see what's on the mantle in there.
No.
Oh. Hello?
Moments later, the EMF meter spikes and the box spells out disturbed.
Turn it on.
The first word that came out was air. If it says something, just make sure you put it in front of your camera. Okay. So they can see it. Oh. What did it say? Disturbed. Disturbed. During what? Disturbed during what? Oh shit. I was just getting a big spike.
A loud crash sends them downstairs. An iron chair has fallen over by itself.
There's a chair on the floor in there.
We go downstairs and we see that a chair made of wrought iron has fallen over, which is probably the source of the noise that we heard.
The SLS camera then maps a figure in the hallway, moving back and forth like it is watching.
Something moving that's not there. It makes you kind of question, is there something in front of you that maybe you can't see yourself?
What was that there?
What?
I don't know. Grab the skeleton over here for a second.
It does have its flaws. It's not perfect. I've seen it grab onto all sorts of things. It's grabbed onto lamps or coats on hangers. It is a bit finicky, but the thing that really spikes Colton and I's attention is when it draws a figure in a long hallway where there's nothing there, or in an empty room where there's nothing it can grab onto.
Oh, look.
What?
Front door.
What?
Look.
Wait,
it's dancing. You see it?
Moving.
Downstairs, an old organ turns on by itself, playing a rhythm, and a bathroom light switches on without anyone touching it.
I can't believe that even works. Push it.
Then comes the most disturbing moment. The team asks if the spirit is there, and the house phone rings on cue. On the other end, long, heavy breaths.
No. Do you think maybe that's the owners? Why would they be calling this late?
Now, I know a lot of people who are watching this would think to themselves, well, so what? Like someone was calling the house phone. That's not that big of a deal. But it was pretty late at night. It was like 1 something in the morning, if I remember correctly.
Right now. Hello? Hello? There's nobody. Bro, what is that? Listen. Hello?
What?
Hello?
is that? Listen.
By dawn, a motion sensor trips, and a dark shadow moves past the upstairs window. The camera captures it just before it vanishes.
Camera. I got the very last edge of it, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, let me see what you got.
Bro, check this out.
When I saw what Colton had captured on his camera, I could clearly see a black figure. It looked like it was passing one of the upstairs windows. Part of me was so happy that he actually captured that when he was filming.
This night left more questions than answers, and one chilling sound of breathing that no one can explain. What happens in the next video is just as unsettling, maybe even worse. In 2023, the YouTube channel CJ Faison shared a video. This time, he and his friend Chris head into Maryland's Pocomoke Forest, known as one of the most haunted forests in America. They set up camp deep in the woods. As darkness falls, they split up to cover more ground. CJ tells the story of a missing school bus driver. And right then, a stick suddenly flies past him out of nowhere. He panics and runs, only to realize he's lost among strange hills.
Oh, shit! Oh, no! Holy... Oh! I'm pretty sure I just caught that on camera. Something just threw that stick at me. Chris!
Alone, he finds something unsettling, a glass bottle tied to a tree. It looks old, like it's been there for years. Then, in the distance, two strange lights appear between the trees, moving and then vanishing. When they finally reunite, things only get stranger. They discover the ruins of a collapsed basement, hidden in the woods, half buried in the ground.
Dude, that's a house. It's the bottom to a house, bro. What the? What?
Back at camp, they turn on the spirit box. Voices come through clearly.
There, here. Tell us where we need to look. What direction? Silent. Why did it get silent?
Almost sound like eyes. That was whispered.
Later, while sitting at the table, something grabs CJ's arm hard and pulls it. Batteries keep dying, one after another. Footsteps can be heard circling their tents. It's not an animal. It sounds like two heavy feet pacing in the dark. And then, near the water, a chilling sound drifts through the trees, the faint blast of a bus horn.
Third one tonight.
Oh! What the f was that, mother?
Dude.
Turn your light that way.
God. Oh.
What?
That was God?
That was not him.
Oh.
There's no...
What the f was that?
Chris. Chris, there's somebody walking around my tent.
The legends of the Pocomoke Forest suddenly feel all too real. If you thought that was disturbing, wait until you see what comes next. On September 5th, 2024, the Sargi Family Channel, usually known for family vlogs and adventures, shifted into something much darker. That night, Mo set out alone to film on a haunted trail said to hide an old tomb. From the start, the forest felt wrong. His flashlight, freshly charged, kept flickering and shutting off as soon as he stepped deeper into the woods.
What the fuck?
There's no way this battery's dying. This is not the best time for this right now. Come on, I just charged you. Fuck off. Alright, y'all. I am literally trying to film a haunted video in this damn forest all by myself, and as soon as I got in here, my flashlight started to malfunction. Like, it's a brand new flashlight or brand new charge. It won't even stay on. Look at this. This is so creepy.
Left in total darkness, he was forced to use his phone light until, without warning, the beam came back on. Mo searched the trail carefully, hoping to find the rumored tomb. All he discovered was a cleared patch of ground, overgrown but looking like something once stood there. Whispering into the silence, he admitted, it might have been here. That's when the atmosphere shifted.
It actually might have been here. What the fuck is that? Hello? Originally, I came out here to film a haunted tomb. Apparently shit starts to happen at midnight. But I decided to come out a little bit earlier, just to make sure this tomb actually is here. What is that smell? Something stanky over here all of a sudden.
A heavy crack echoed from the brush, so close it made him freeze in place.
The trail literally does get looked after. Hello? Anyone there? Yeah, something big was just...
The air turned foul, the noises grew louder, and Mo confessed he felt like something was stalking him along the trail. Finally, shaken and outmatched, he aborted the mission.
I don't fucking feel safe. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Shit. Oh fuck. I'm freaking out. I think I'm gonna abort this mission, guys. I think this is a gone wrong abort.
Mo promised to return one day with friends to continue the terrifying search. Let's move on to another story that left viewers completely shocked. On October 14th, 2023, Omar Gosh TV, a channel known for haunted explorations, entered a forest with a dark past. In the 1970s, a baby was killed here in a ritual, and the mother, Eleanor, vanished. Locals say her spirit still roams these woods. Strange things began quickly. Distant gunshots echoed through the trees.
Do y'all not hear that?
Yeah, no, I do hear the dog.
Oh! Those gunshots?
They definitely sound like gunshots.
And you hear the dog? Is that coming towards us?
Nothing what we do at this point. We just run in.
I say we keep going.
Let's just keep going.
Omar felt a sharp poke in his eye like invisible fingers jabbed him.
Can we go that way?
Yeah,
which is like in the opposite of everything. Like, it's between that and away from that.
What the hell? Omar, what happened, dude?
Let
Omar.
me see. You okay? Omar,
you alright?
Dude, something poked me in the eye.
There's nothing around here, dude.
Omar, are you okay?
What happened?
Can we see?
Oh.
Try to open your eye.
For real, man.
Omar, are you good? It's really watery.
Oh. Damn, dude. You good, man? Seriously. You need anything?
Somebody stuck something in my eye.
Something going on in these woods.
Please. Oh, instantly made it better right now.
And Tiffany was tapped when nobody was near her. The scariest moment came at a ritual site, when Omar was shoved hard to the ground by something unseen, right in front of his friends.
Whole ritual thing around it, like the other one.
Say we walk towards the car. Oh! Oh, God! Oh, my God! Dude, you got pushed! I seen that!
Are you okay?
Oh, my God!
Please tell me that you all saw that.
Dude, it's like, it looked like somebody pushed you, bro, like straight up.
Guys, CJ just flew backwards. There's too much like physical touch here. I don't.
Yo, I want to get out of here, dude. Look, my battery's about to die anyways.
Guys, I'm starting to feel.
Shaken and sensing they were being followed, the group left the forest, convinced Eleanor's spirit may still be there. In September 2020, the channel Adventure Together, a channel where hikers share real journeys through wild landscapes, captured one of their most terrifying moments. While moving along a quiet trail, the forest feels calm and peaceful until sudden movement breaks the silence. Out of nowhere, a massive grizzly bear appears on the path, heading straight toward the hiker. The moment is caught in full view, and the sense of danger rises instantly in this scene. At first, the bear seems curious, sniffing the air, and the hiker tries to stay calm. But as the animal keeps walking closer, the tension builds. The camera shakes slightly, showing just how close the danger really is. Every second feels stretched out, and the viewer can sense the fear behind the lens in this part. The bear finally pauses, standing its ground, and for a few heart-stopping moments, it's unclear if it will charge. The hiker speaks softly, trying not to provoke the animal, while slowly backing away. Relief only comes when the bear eventually turns off the trail, fading into the trees, leaving behind a chilling reminder of how small humans are in true wilderness. From one chilling story to another, this next clip takes us even deeper. On August 2025, the channel America's Parks, a channel that takes viewers on real hikes across U.S. national parks, shared one of its most terrifying moments in Glacier National Park. The day began with strong winds and a long climb, but everything changed when the trail curved and the hiker suddenly came face to face with a mother grizzly and two cubs.
And Boulder Creek valleys. I turned a corner and to my surprise found myself staring at three grizzly bears, identified by their humpbacks and short rounded ears. Clearly, it was a mother and two of her cubs, the greatest fear for any hiker. I did not see that one coming at all. Even while you're making noise, with all the wind out here, I don't think they heard me.
Only a few yards away, right on the narrow mountain path. In that instant, he realized the danger. Most attacks occur when bears are startled, and with the wind masking his approach, they hadn't noticed him until he was already too close. His first move was to reach for his bear spray, safety latch off, while the animals lifted their heads from foraging on the trail. With adrenaline racing, he steadied his breath and began speaking in a low voice, careful not to appear threatening. The cubs were curious, glancing up, but the mother never showed aggression. Step by step, he backed away, eyes locked on the family, until finally the grizzlies turned and moved back into the brush. The close call ended safely, but the chilling memory of standing so near to danger would never be forgotten.